Hi, welcome to the Shelley Studio, and today I am working on my May Mission Inspiration project. I actually did get this in May, even though this is probably going to be published in June. First couple of prompts. The first prompt was to add texture paste, and I used a crackle paste and did that off camera and let it dry. And then the second prompt was to spritz or spray with some color. And so I don't know if you noticed what I did. I just took my water mister and stuck it in the bottle of ink and sprayed that way. It was probably a little messy, but it worked. And I want the crackle paste or the crackle to show up a little bit more, so we're going to add some brown, and it's just brown craft paint and some glazing medium, and then we're just going to stick that on and then rub it back off, and hopefully the paint will settle down in the cracks and make it a lot more noticeable. And this is just a baby wipe. I'm kind of using it too to put color in areas that didn't really get it. And if I wipe too hard, I wipe all the way down to white. So then I have to be careful, because that crackle paste is quite shiny, so it's slick. Alright, so the next prompt is to add drips or splatters. So I decided I would drip some green paint down from the top. Now the colors, what were the color prompts? I think the green was an olive green, and I can't remember the names of the other colors, but basically a green, a yellow, and a brown. So that I pick supplies that I already have, and that's what I had. So they're not exactly matching the prompt list, but close enough, right? It's just a suggestion anyway, so. Sorry about the angle here. I know it's tough to see, and I'm causing a shadow. Trying to get enough paint on there that it'll drip. I'm just like, ugh, give up. Whack it a little bit. That's about all we get. Okay. I did some on the bottom as well, but I don't show that because it was kind of cut off the camera. So the next prompt is to add natural textures or fibers. I'm pretty sure this is a natural texture. It's like a burlap ribbon. It's more like canvas ribbon or something, but just mushing it up a little bit, make it a little more interesting. It's so neat and tidy. I'm just going to glue that down. I'm just putting 3 lines of glue. I wasn't sure if the glue would show through the fabric, so I was trying to be careful, and it doesn't, so that was good. Then I'm going to take the rest of the stuff and mush it up and stick it on there. Better on the page than in the garbage, right? I'm really liking my Tombow Mono Aqua glue. I really like that the pen tip for gluing stuff down. Okay, so the next one is add a focal image, and then prompt number 6 is add illegible handwriting or handwritten text. So I am just writing on my bird. It needed more interest, and I can't remember exactly what I wrote on there. It's supposed to be illegible, right? So, I think it's about summer. I really can't remember. And I decided my bird wasn't standing out quite enough, so I'm going around the outer edge with that brown marker just to make the bird stand out a little bit better. I debated there, but I decided to go for it. I'm covering up the legs. It looked weird white, and I wasn't sure if I should cut them off. What would you have done? Tell me below. Would you have cut them off? Would you have left them white? Or would you have done what I did? Okay, so I was feeling like the bird was still too white, so I was just trying to get it wet, thinking maybe that marker would bleed, but it's not really. I mean, it did a little bit, but not really. So we're going to pull out my watercolors. You'll see here in a second. I decided it's too far away. Just bring it over. And we're just going to add a little bit more color to the bird. There we go. Still wanting more. Okay, so the next prompt was to add book text. So I have this old Louis L'Amour book that's in another language. I'm thinking it's Hungarian or German or something along those lines. I don't know. I can't read it. Can you read it? If it's in your language, let me know what language it is. Trying to remember where I was. I think I was in Budapest when I picked up this book. I was hoping that brown would have a little bit more contrast, but it's kind of pale. I was thinking I was going to use both of them, but I only end up using the one. Yeah, that glue has stuck those fibers down, so they're not going anywhere. Go, there's one. I was thinking under there, but I glued that too. So I end up cutting a little wedge out of it. Just like that, or tearing it. So it looks like it's sitting further under. Tricky, huh? Alright. So I'm gluing those down. I'm just being real simple with the glue, not going crazy, just putting a little to tack it down. I kind of like the fact that it's loose on the edges and not like completely sealed in. And then here I just wanted to add some more fibers with this one. Just felt like I needed some more dark on this. Just put little dots everywhere. That holds it down. It actually does hold it down. Just squish it on there. Decided it needed a little bit more green, So I'm going to put some splatters around. And of course the splatters are super fine. So then I start just dotting it on, because I wanted some bigger spots. There we go. Okay, and the final prompt is frame it with a border, or add a frame or a border, which is the same thing, right? So I'm just using that same brown marker and going around the edges. Get stuff out of the way there. And I'm not being neat and tidy, I'm just kind of scribbling it around. And that is the last step. I don't put like a title on there or anything. I don't know what I would put if I did. Have any ideas? I could always put it on after. Okay, so there it is. Look at that yummy texture. I love that. That's my favorite part. Alright, I hope you liked that. Tell me down below. Leave me a comment. Hit like if you liked it. And if you'd like to see more from me and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.